And someone asked me at a volunteer meeting we had in Rio Rancho, which is near Albuquerque, south of where we are in Santa Fe. And it's been so encouraging. Our volunteer base is taking on a life of its own, where people are going out and using the campaign to share their passions and reach out to other people, because this is a revolution about turning people on, right? This is a revolution about reaching out one-on-one to people around you and your families and your communities and saying, this is why I'm passionate and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And this young woman, she asked me, so which one of your talking points do you want us to lead with when we're going door to door? And I'd be like, no. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. I want you to lead with your talking points. And if I can serve with my campaign to provide an effective mechanism for you to share your passions, then that's all I can hope to do to serve this movement. And it's a great honor to be in a position to do that. So when we are being taxed and we are being we are bearing the burden to support this leech that they call government, when our lives, when our well-being is compromised by the current state of the electoral process, what's really exciting is that we can simply jump up on that stage, this platform that is being created that is coming out of our hides, to say, you know what, I don't want to be engaged in the electoral process. You know, I hear a lot of people in this movement who are so passionate about freedom that they can't stomach the idea of having anything to do with government. But you know what? If you don't do politics, that's okay. Politics will keep doing you.
That's right.
And so that's why it's so key for us to be engaged right now, because the channels of communication in this country become so dominated by these concentrated powers that you have to take advantage of that. You have to jump in and be a part of that. But this revolution is not about getting me elected to office or even about getting Ron Paul elected to president, because if that had happened, it's not like he had... we were watching For Liberty, special screening last night as part of the free For Liberty. If you haven't seen the documentary yet, go check it out. We had a special screening last night, and Doug Weed he's in the movie saying, you know, if Ron Paul was elected, what do you think he was going to do? Wave his magic presidential wand and make everything better? It wouldn't have done us any good to have Ron Paul elected president without having achieved this paradigm shift simultaneously or first. And that's what we're really working towards. That's what this movement is all about. And so that's why I'm here this weekend for the Freedom Summit. We've got a free concert Sunday afternoon at noon with Jordan Page. Hey, if there's going to be a revolution, there's going to be music. Jordan Page is an inspiration to me. He's an incredibly talented musician, someone who really gets this philosophy and really speaks to it the way that no other musician I've ever heard can. So please check that out, freedomsummit.com or freedomsphoenix.com. And I just want to close with one little note that about what it means to be a movement candidate. Because until the presidential campaign, until this movement really came together and all the people who were disenfranchised and pissed off about what our government was doing were inspired to be engaged in the electoral process, my candidacy would not be possible. And it's really, when you can't auction off what you believe in, when you like a normal politician, when you can't say, all right, you give me a little money and I'll vote that way, it's really hard to raise money. But and we've been able to raise enough money to be competitive and get the attention of the establishment in New Mexico. But what really makes this campaign possible is people like you. And it's people like you who are putting in the blood, sweat, and tears that make this revolution happen. And that's what it's all about. And that's why this campaign is possible. So I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all very much for being here. It's an honor to be part of this movement.